It sounds like this passage is a deep reflection on Stoic principles, focusing on gratitude, personal excellence, authenticity, embracing change, empathy, and the importance of self-reflection. These ideas emphasize living a life grounded in virtue and resilience, with a focus on inner peace, growth, and authentic connections with others. Here's a summary of the core concepts. 1. The power of gratitude. Have you ever stopped to truly appreciate the small things in your life? Gratitude is a simple yet transformative practice that can shift your entire outlook on life. By focusing on what we have, rather than what we lack, we create space for joy, contentment, and peace. In a world that often encourages us to look for more, gratitude teaches us to pause and celebrate the abundance already present in our lives. Every day, we're surrounded by moments to be thankful for, whether it's the warmth of a morning cup of coffee, a hug from a friend, or the beauty of a sunset painting the sky. These moments might seem small in isolation, but when we take the time to acknowledge them, they become the foundation for a life full of appreciation. Gratitude shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance, from what's missing to what's already here. The benefits of cultivating gratitude are profound. Not only does it reduce stress and improve mental health, but it also strengthens our relationships. When we express gratitude, we deepen our connections with others, making them feel valued and appreciated. And as we focus on the positive aspects of our lives, we begin to attract more positivity, creating a cycle of joy and fulfillment. So, why not make gratitude a daily practice? Take a moment each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for, no matter how small they may seem. This simple habit can transform your perspective, enhance your well-being, and help you live a more joyful and meaningful life. Gratitude, after all, is one of the most powerful tools we have to unlock the beauty of everyday moments. 2. The pursuit of personal excellence. What does it mean to live a life of excellence? In a world that often measures success by external standards, money, fame, approval, the Stoic philosophy reminds us that true excellence is not about seeking validation from others, but about cultivating inner peace and fulfillment through personal growth. Excellence is something we build from within, by setting high standards for ourselves and consistently striving to improve, regardless of the applause or recognition we receive. Personal excellence isn't a fixed destination. It's a lifelong journey. Along the way, we will encounter obstacles, setbacks, and failures, but each of these is an opportunity for growth. The Stoics teach us to embrace challenges, not as roadblocks, but as chances to develop strength and wisdom. By viewing setbacks through the lens of a growth mindset, we learn to see them not as defeats, but as stepping stones on our path toward mastery. It's easy to get discouraged when progress feels slow, but the Stoics understood that true progress comes from consistent effort and self-discipline. It's not about making grand leaps every day, but about taking small, deliberate steps forward. Setting realistic goals and breaking them down into manageable tasks helps keep us focused and motivated. Tracking our progress along the way reinforces the belief that we are improving, even if the changes are subtle. Striving for excellence requires patience and perseverance, but the rewards are deeply satisfying. As we continue to grow, learn, and push ourselves beyond our limits, we unlock our full potential. And in the end, the pursuit of personal excellence becomes not just a means to an end, but a journey that brings us closer to our truest selves, grounded in peace and fulfillment. 3. The power of authenticity. In a world that constantly tells us how we should look, what we should own, and who we should be, the Stoics understood something profound. True self-worth isn't determined by external factors like wealth, status, or the approval of others. Instead, our true value lies in our character, our actions, and our ability to live in alignment with our values. Authenticity, for the Stoics, is not just a virtue. It is the foundation of a life well lived. Being authentic means staying true to who we are, even when it's hard. It involves self-reflection, asking ourselves what we truly believe, what we care about, and what we want to stand for. Authenticity also requires vulnerability, the courage to show up as we really are without hiding behind a facade or seeking approval from others. When we embrace our individuality and express our true selves, we open the door to deeper connections with others and a life of greater fulfillment. The Stoics saw authenticity as a form of freedom. When we are true to ourselves, we no longer feel trapped by the expectations of society or the need to meet arbitrary standards. We are no longer chasing after fleeting approval or material success. Instead, we can live with integrity, guided by our inner values and purpose. In this freedom, we find a deep sense of peace because we know we are living a life that is uniquely our own. Living authentically isn't always easy. It takes courage to stand apart from the crowd, to be vulnerable, and to confront the discomfort of living according to our own truth. But as the Stoics taught, the reward is a life of integrity, peace, and fulfillment, a life that reflects who we truly are, not who the world tells us we should be. 4. Embracing change, a Stoic perspective. My dear friend, have you ever felt unsettled by change? It's natural to fear the unknown, to resist stepping into uncertainty. Yet the Stoics saw change as neither a threat nor a burden, but as an inevitable and essential part of life. They understood that change is not something to fight against, but a force to embrace, like the turning of seasons or the rising and setting of the sun. When we stop resisting and instead welcome it with calmness, we unlock a profound strength within ourselves. Take a moment to reflect. How often has something you thought was a loss turned into an opportunity? Perhaps you faced rejection, only to find a better path waiting ahead, or endured hardship that ultimately shaped you into a stronger, wiser person. Change, no matter how it feels in the moment, is the universe's way of urging us to grow, to move forward, and to learn. Every twist in life's road carries a lesson if we're willing to look for it. The key is to shift our perspective. Instead of asking, "Why me?" we can ask, "What is this teaching me?" By doing so, we train our minds to seek growth rather than dwell on what's been lost. Flexibility and adaptability become our superpowers, helping us face life's uncertainties with courage and grace. Change then transforms from something we endure to something we embrace. Imagine living like a river, flowing effortlessly around obstacles, finding new paths while always moving forward. This is the mindset of someone who thrives amidst life's changes. With patience and determination, we can navigate any challenge and emerge stronger, wiser, and closer to our true selves. Change isn't here to break us. It's here to make us better. 5. Compassion and empathy. Have you ever paused to truly understand someone else's pain or joy? The Stoic philosophers recognized that compassion and empathy are not just lofty ideals. They are essential tools for building meaningful human connections and fostering a kinder, more harmonious world. These virtues remind us that we are all deeply interconnected, part of the same shared human experience. Empathy begins with a simple yet profound act, stepping into someone else's shoes. It's the willingness to listen, to see the world from their perspective, and to feel what they feel. Imagine the transformation in our relationships if we approached every conversation with this mindset. When we embrace empathy, we build bridges of understanding, replacing judgment and division with unity and trust. Compassion takes this connection a step further. It's empathy in action, a heartfelt desire to ease another's suffering or bring joy to their life. Whether it's offering a kind word, lending a helping hand, or simply being present during someone's hardship, compassion turns understanding into meaningful action. And the beautiful thing? Acts of compassion ripple outward, inspiring others to do the same, creating a cycle of care that uplifts everyone involved. When we live with compassion and empathy, we not only enrich the lives of others, but also transform our own. These virtues teach us patience, deepen our connections, and nurture a sense of peace within ourselves. Together, they form the foundation of a more supportive, inclusive, and peaceful world. A world where every individual feels valued, understood, and loved. 6. The power of self-reflection. Have you ever taken a moment to truly pause and reflect on your thoughts, actions, and emotions? In the rush of daily life, we often overlook the immense value of self-reflection, a practice that holds the key to personal growth and transformation. By deliberately examining our inner world, we uncover insights that can shape not just who we are, but who we aspire to become. The Stoics were masters of this practice. They believed in the power of regularly evaluating one's life, an honest look at our decisions, words, and feelings. What went well? What could have been done differently? This isn't about self-criticism. It's about self-discovery. It's a chance to learn from missteps, appreciate our victories, and continuously refine our character. Like an artist perfecting a masterpiece, self-reflection allows us to shape ourselves into the best version of who we are. Think about it. When was the last time you reflected on what truly matters to you? By looking inward, we gain clarity about our values and priorities. This deeper understanding guides us to make decisions that align with our authentic selves. Instead of drifting aimlessly, we move forward with purpose, navigating life's challenges with confidence and integrity. Self-reflection doesn't require hours of solitude or elaborate rituals. It starts with simple questions. What did I learn today? How did I handle challenges? What am I grateful for? These moments of introspection can illuminate the path ahead, helping us grow wiser, more intentional, and more at peace with ourselves. In embracing this practice, we don't just change, we evolve. 7. Living in the present moment. Have you ever found yourself lost in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future? It's a common human experience. Yet the Stoics believe that life's true richness lies in the present moment, the only time we truly have. By anchoring ourselves in the now, we can unlock a sense of clarity, joy, and peace that often feels out of reach in our busy lives. When we focus too much on what has already happened or fret over what might come, we miss the beauty unfolding before us. Imagine standing in front of a breathtaking sunset, but being too distracted by your thoughts to notice it. This is what happens when we allow our minds to wander away from the present. Mindfulness, the art of being fully present, helps us break free from this pattern. It's about truly seeing, hearing, and feeling what's around us without judgment or distraction. Simple mindfulness practices, like pausing to take deep breaths or savoring the taste of a meal, can work wonders in grounding us. Meditation is another powerful tool, offering a space to center ourselves amidst life's chaos. These practices don't just reduce stress. They sharpen our focus, improve decision-making, and deepen our appreciation for life's simple joys. By living in the present, we open ourselves to the beauty of what's right here, right now, a smile from a loved one, the sound of rain, or even the rhythm of our own breath. The Stoics remind us that life is fleeting and each moment is a gift. Embracing the present isn't just about reducing stress. It's about truly living. 8. Resilience, the cornerstone of a Stoic life. Life, as we all know, is rarely a smooth journey. It's filled with twists, turns, and unexpected storms. Yet, what truly defines us is not the challenges we face, but how we respond to them. The Stoics taught us that resilience, the ability to endure and adapt, is the foundation of a fulfilling and meaningful life. When adversity strikes, we are presented with a choice. Will we allow it to overwhelm us, or will we use it as a stepping stone to grow? Resilience doesn't mean being unshaken or immune to pain. It's about embracing challenges as opportunities to strengthen our character. Think about a time when you overcame something difficult. Didn't you emerge from it with a deeper understanding of yourself and a renewed sense of capability? Resilience is built through practice and perspective. The Stoics remind us to focus on what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and attitudes, while letting go of what lies beyond our influence. Each setback is a lesson, each difficulty a chance to refine our inner strength. This mindset transforms obstacles into opportunities, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with courage and grace. Cultivating resilience doesn't make life easier, but it does make us stronger. It gives us the confidence to face uncertainty, the peace to endure hardship, and the wisdom to find meaning in every experience. By embracing resilience, we become like unyielding trees in a storm, bending but never breaking and always standing tall. 9. Living a purposeful life. Have you ever wondered what gives your life meaning? The Stoics believe that living without purpose is like setting sail without a destination. You may drift, but you'll never truly arrive. Purpose is what grounds us, guides our actions, and brings depth to our existence. When we align our choices with our values, we create a life that feels not only meaningful, but also fulfilling. Living with purpose starts with clarity. What are your core values? What truly matters to you? By identifying these, you can set clear goals and focus your energy on what aligns with them. Purposeful living isn't about packing every moment with activity. It's about ensuring that the actions you take are intentional and meaningful. This focus allows you to let go of distractions and avoid the emptiness that comes from chasing things that don't resonate with your true self. The Stoics also remind us that true happiness isn't found in external achievements or possessions, but in the peace that comes from living in harmony with our values. A purposeful life equips us to face challenges with resilience, knowing that our efforts are directed towards something worthwhile. Even when life gets tough, a sense of purpose becomes a steady anchor, helping us navigate with confidence and resolve. When you live with intention, every day holds the potential for joy and contentment, no matter the circumstances. Purpose gives you direction, fuels your spirit, and connects you to something greater than yourself. As the Stoics taught, a life of purpose isn't just meaningful, it's the foundation of true happiness. 10. The power of self-control. What does it mean to be truly free? The Stoics taught that freedom isn't about external circumstances. It's about mastery over our inner world. When we cultivate self-control, we free ourselves from the grip of impulsive reactions and external pressures, allowing our actions to reflect our values and long-term aspirations. Self-control doesn't mean suppressing our emotions or desires. It means guiding them with wisdom. Imagine facing a challenging situation. Do you let frustration take over? Or do you pause, reflect, and choose a calm, measured response? The latter is the essence of self-control, the ability to act with intention rather than reacting out of habit or emotion. This practice fosters inner peace and resilience, equipping us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. By mastering our desires, we gain clarity about what truly matters. Instead of being distracted by fleeting temptations or external noise, we can direct our energy toward meaningful pursuits. This focus not only enhances our productivity, but also deepens our sense of fulfillment. With self-control, we reclaim our time and prioritize what aligns with our values. Ultimately, self-control is the foundation for a life of purpose and freedom. It empowers us to choose our path with intention, respond to challenges with strength, and live each moment in alignment with our highest selves. As the Stoics remind us, true power lies not in controlling the world around us, but in mastering the world within. 11. The pursuit of virtue. What does it mean to live a good life? For the Stoics, the answer wasn't found in wealth, fame, or possessions. Instead, they believe that true happiness comes from cultivating virtue, qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are the building blocks of a meaningful life, and unlike material wealth, they are entirely within our control. Virtue offers something that external achievements cannot: lasting fulfillment. Material possessions might bring fleeting joy, but they can't provide the deep sense of peace that comes from acting with integrity and purpose. When we focus on developing virtues, we become stronger in the face of challenges, more compassionate in our relationships, and wiser in our decisions. Virtue becomes our compass, guiding us to live in alignment with our values. Think about it. When was the last time you felt truly content? Chances are it wasn't because of something you bought, but because of something you did. Maybe it was showing kindness to a friend, standing up for what's right, or making a difficult but principled choice. These moments reflect the power of living virtuously. The Stoics remind us that a life of virtue isn't just good for us, it's good for those around us. By striving to embody wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we contribute to a more compassionate and harmonious world. In the end, the pursuit of virtue leads not only to personal fulfillment, but to a legacy of goodness that extends far beyond ourselves. 12. Embracing mortality, a Stoic approach to life's impermanence. Have you ever thought about death? It's a topic most of us shy away from. Yet the Stoics understood that contemplating our mortality is essential for living a rich, meaningful life. Death is inevitable, and by acknowledging this truth, we can shift our perspective on life's challenges and opportunities. This awareness isn't meant to bring fear, but rather to inspire us to make the most of the time we have. When we recognize the fleeting nature of life, we begin to appreciate the present moment more deeply. Each day becomes precious, and every experience, good or bad, takes on more meaning. Instead of wasting time worrying about the future or regretting the past, we're motivated to live with intention, focusing on what truly matters. It's in this awareness of life's impermanence that we find the courage to live purposefully, with gratitude, and in service to others. The Stoics taught that by accepting the impermanence of life, we can free ourselves from the fear of death and the endless pursuit of pleasure. We no longer need to chase after fleeting distractions or grasp at superficial goals. Instead, we can focus on cultivating virtues, building meaningful relationships, and contributing to the well-being of those around us. Ultimately, living with the awareness of our mortality doesn't make life feel shorter. It makes it richer. It reminds us that the true value of life isn't in the quantity of years we live, but in the quality of the life we lead. By embracing death as a natural part of existence, we are free to live fully, with purpose, and with an open heart. The Stoic philosophy offers a timeless framework for living a meaningful and fulfilling life. By incorporating these principles into our daily lives, we can cultivate resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. From the importance of self-discipline and gratitude to the power of empathy and compassion, the Stoics provide a comprehensive guide to navigating life's challenges. By embracing these teachings, we can develop the mental fortitude to overcome obstacles, the wisdom to make sound decisions, and the compassion to connect with others on a deeper level. Ultimately, the Stoic philosophy invites us to live a life of purpose, authenticity, and inner peace. By practicing these principles, we can create a life that is truly worth living.